try and work with this palette today. This is the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place, and the reason I wanted to work with it was because I feel like a lot of people don't have an easy time working with these colors. And I agree, this palette can be a little bit difficult because it is not the most cohesive palette in the world. And I feel like that's why a lot of people initially really fall in love with this palette, because Juvia's Place eyeshadows in general are bomb, but then as they continue using it, they realize that they are limited because it is difficult to come up with looks from this palette. It's just such a weird thing. I don't know, am I the only one? I don't, maybe, but I thought I might challenge myself and just dive back into this palette, because you can see that this palette has taken a beating. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but for example, love this color right here. This black is also amazing. So I'm going to try and work with some of these colors. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I like this look or not. I think I will, but anyway, let's just get started. So I'm going to start off right away using this color called Sakota right here. This is one of my favorite colors. I love it so much. It is really, really good. This I'll be popping into my crease. I'm going to apply this color just below where my natural socket is. So this is pretty much what I have so far. Let me adjust my camera settings. I'm not a big fan of them right now. Hold up. Okay, I don't like that either. I've been trying to experiment with camera settings more. Because in general, wait, my neck, look at this. My neck looks so gray. Like, seriously. Essentially what I'm doing right now is I'm creating this sort of like a halo eye effect with this color. Alright then, I'll be taking this brush right here. This is a fluffy Morphe M441 brush. I'll be dipping into this shade right here, which happens to be called Katsina. And I'm just going to go over my crease, and this will act as my transition color. I know that this is a little bit of a wonky order of doing things, but I've been watching this makeup artist named Mitchell, and he has like a different way of doing things. He likes to put the transition color on after he puts the color on the lid, which is quite interesting. And so I've been wanting to try that out, so we'll see if I like this technique, and maybe I'll be using it in future videos. Now I would like to use a little bit of Senegal. This is like this bronzy color right here. This is going right in the center. You know what this look is reminding me of? Pink Lemonade. I feel like now I want to jump off the deep end and I want to use the black eyeshadow and see how it goes with this look. This is called Chad. It is incredibly creamy, very matte, very black, very beautiful. So this is going into the outer V portion of my eye. See, I'm not trying to pile it on really, I'm just trying to go in with like really feather light strokes and just lay the color on very gently, because it's so easy with blacks to create a very big mess when you just put the color on and it's a lot of the pigment and you don't really blend it too well. So that's why I'm just going in with light strokes and then just building it up from there. Sometimes I get a little bit carried away and I go a little bit too far down, but whenever that happens, you do not need to worry, because what you can do is you can just put foundation on top and just blend it out and it looks perfecto. So also, I just did the same to the other eye. Clearly, I know just what I'm doing here. So So now I want to go in with some foundation. So I'm going to be using my Real Techniques buffing brush that is so beat up and so old, and yet I still love it anyways. So we're going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty foundation, which I also love, and I'm actually going to be mixing this with a lighter foundation because this is a little bit too dark for yours truly. So I'll be mixing it in with It Is On The Floor, and I'll be picking it up with my toe. See, I am so proud of myself when I can do this. That's my foot. And I'm picking up the foundation with my foot. So that's how lovely I am as a person. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be using the L'Oreal Pro Glo to lighten my Fenty foundation because I think that a lot of shades of the Fenty foundation right now are sold out. So I'm having a hard time getting new foundation that matches me, so I'm mixing them. I'm just going to clean it up by just brushing it like upward kind of. So I'm just cleaning up that mess by just brushing foundation on top. You know, and don't just like do this, just brush it in like upward strokes, because I just find that makes it a lot easier, because if you start doing this then it will get into an even bigger mess and you really don't want that. But when you brush it up, you lift the eye and you don't screw it up. Alright, so now for my lower lash line, I want to take a little bit of eyeliner and I want to tight line my lower lash line. And where is my eyeliner? Did I just leave my eyeliner at my friend's house? Okay, no I did not. Okay, thank God that did not happen. Alright, because yesterday I went to a friend's house and I was like helping her with her makeup for prom. She's trying to plan it out. And I was afraid that I left my eyeliner at her house. And it's okay because like she lives, my mirror almost came crashing down. It's okay because she lives really close to me. But that's just a little bit inconvenient when you're trying to film a video and then you can't find your eyeliner. But thankfully, I found it. All is not lost. So now we're going to tight line. Okay, so now to smudge it out, I'll be taking my favorite BH Cosmetics brush. This is amazing. It has a little bit of eyeliner on top, but that's okay. I'm just going to be using this to smudge everything out. This brush for smudging is absolutely ideal. I'm just running over my under eye with a little bit of the residue from this brush when we were doing the black eyeshadow. And then for an inner corner highlight, because I love my inner corner highlights, I want to use, I don't know, so many choices. You know what, I think I'm going to go with a little bit of Iman, this color right here. I'm going to be using my finger and just pop it into the inner corner of my eye. I think now I want to add a little bit of a winged liner too, so that's what I'm going to be doing next. But for my eyelashes, I want to try and go for a pair of the Vegas Nay lashes in the style Grand Glamour. They are very dramatic, very beautiful, very fluffy. I love them, so these are going on the eyeballs. And of course you want to do your lower lash mascara too. Okay, so now it's time to work on the brows. We're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade. This is something I use all the time, so. Using my Physicians Formula bronzer now for my cheeks. I'm just piling this on in the hopes that I will get tanner someday. Sometime soon, maybe this summer. Now it's time to do a beaming highlight with the sleek highlight palette. This is, I think, the Solstice Solstice, yes, the Solstice highlighting palette. I'm going to be mixing just all three of these shades together to form the perfect highlight combo. I'm going to be lining my lips with the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Red the Scene. But on top, I'm going to be using this. This is a Bite lip gloss, and this is in the shade Champagne Pearl. I've been loving this recently. I really like the idea of putting the lip liner underneath this lip gloss, because I feel like even though this is quite opaque, having a bright lip liner underneath just gives it a sense of like, you know, boom, you know? So that is pretty much the end of this makeup tutorial. This is how the look turned out using the Juvia's Place Saharan palette right here that I love very much. This is it, and I haven't used it in a while, so this was good, just trying to get my creative juices flowing, trying to get, you know, some ideas coming. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video right here. Hopefully you were inspired, as was I. But thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.